What's up everyone, it's Adam from Life of Adam, and today I'm back with a brand new lifeguarding video. Today we're gonna be talking about things I wish I knew before taking the lifeguard test. If we can go back in time when I was 15 and a half and I was taking the lifeguarding course for the first time because I wanted to be a lifeguard, these are some tips that I wish I knew before heading into it, just to increase my success, make it a lot easier, and just to become a lifeguard super easily and super quickly. Now, before getting into it, if you guys are new to the channel, I make a bunch of lifeguard content about how to pass the course, how to pass the pre-test, how to be a successful lifeguard, basically everything you guys need to know about being a lifeguard. So definitely consider subscribing and liking the video if you're new to the channel. Now, the first thing I wish I knew heading into the lifeguard course was how laid back it was beyond the pre-test. The first day is pretty intimidating because you're doing the lap swimming, you're doing the treading, you're doing the brick dive. All of these examinations happen really quickly, so you get the impression that the lifeguard course is gonna be very strict. You have to do everything by the book, everything has to be perfect in order to become a lifeguard. But what I didn't realize is that after that day, once your instructor approves of you and you're like, okay, you're good, you passed the pre-test, the rest of the course is super laid back and very friendly. What I mean by that is when you're practicing rescues, when you're learning new skills, when you're practicing putting on gloves, when you're doing CPR, when you're doing stuff with the dummies, like checking for pulse and breathing, doing rescue breathing. That was kind of a mouthful to say all that, but all of those things, all those activities you do during the course are very slow and are very easy to follow along. So if you make a mistake, you start laughing, you lose track, you forget what the instructor asked you, like let's say you're dazing off and they ask you a question, you forget. It's not the end of the world in comparison to the pre-test, because I remember when I did the pre-test, I was like, dang, if the whole course is like this, like I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stick to it all these night classes, because I took it at night, like every Friday night. But I'm telling you guys, I'm reassuring you guys that once you do the swimming, the rest of the course is really easy. Basically, you can take your time, you can absorb all the material, you can ask plenty of questions, which actually is my number 2 tip. And the number 2 tip is to be very vocal and communicate with your instructor so much. You can be very friendly with them, you can ask them questions about life, ask them questions about skills. If you have a good relationship with your instructor, the process is gonna be so much easier, because you can be literally in the middle of a rescue. Let's say it's a deep water rescue, you go pick up the victim, you use the rescue tube, you pull yourself up and you tuck your arms under, and you can ask some questions like, am I doing this right? Or is this correct? Or should I rotate this person this way? Should I put my arm underneath or over the top? Ask these types of questions and they will help you. They're not gonna like sit there and watch you and take notes about how bad you are. Like, it's not like a make or break type situation. So be very vocal, have some laughs, be friendly, talk about life, just that your instructor likes you. Let's say like, if this is like a very specific situation, you need like an 80% or higher to pass. If you get a 79, but you're very vocal, you're asking really good questions, I'm assuming the instructor is gonna give you that 1%. Just being on good terms can go a long way, because you never know, maybe one day that relationship you have with someone might come in handy. So that's my second tip for you guys. My third tip for you guys is to do all of the rescues very slow and very relaxed. A lot of people get super tense and they have to they feel like someone's drowning. You have to act as quickly as possible. Obviously, if it's a real life situation, you want to act as quick as possible, use your skills while at the same time doing things correctly and being composed and being poised. But when you're practicing your skills, you don't have to rush through it, because when you get nervous, people feel the urge of having to talk really fast, or feel the urge of oh, I gotta do it really quickly and have to do it perfectly. That's not true. Just take your time. If you have to swim across the pool to the victim, don't book it so by the time you get there, you're tired. You wanna do a good pace, not super slow motion where you're not trying, but a medium pace. So when you get there, you have plenty of energy. Put the arms underneath, push down the tube, whatever rescue you're doing, just make sure you exaggerate the correct motions just so you can get the practice down. You don't wanna do things incorrectly. You don't wanna do a rescue that you hope the instructor doesn't see, because you don't want them to have you do it again. You just wanna do it to the best of your ability, ask questions like I said earlier, just so you can get everything right. So when you become a lifeguard, you're confident with all the skills that you might have to use. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little tip video about 3 tips that I wish I knew heading into the lifeguarding course. I guarantee if you implement these 3 tips, your experience of becoming a lifeguard is gonna be so easy, and you're gonna have a really good time, and you're gonna build a lot of great connections, you're gonna make a lot of great friends, and you're just gonna kill the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely like and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.